Greetings, beloveds. So sometimes you'll find that here's an example of a stock that I was not able to profile for paid clients, and so we've missed out on this one. And the reason why is because there was something about the chart that did not meet my minimum requirements, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. You can see here a breakout that took place about 3 weeks ago, and the stock has done well. It's gone up close to 63% in the last 3 weeks, so a very good gain. But we did not take part in this breakout, even though it met some of the other requirement. Now, for example, in the same time frame, it's okay in my opinion, because you can see here, for example, Coinbase has been our breakout candidate. In fact, going all the way back to the middle of the year. So there was a breakout here in June that I sent a couple of breakout alerts, and then there's another breakout alert that takes place right here when it clears this area. So recently gave another breakout alert, and since this breakout alert here on this monthly chart, I believe it is up as close to, in the, let me see here, in the higher 40, so about 48% gain here in the last couple of weeks for Coinbase. And again, it met our minimum requirements, no problem there. That's why I sent that breakout alert. There's one more here again in the crypto space. So sometimes this can be a good way of playing the crypto market if you don't want to be involved with playing cryptos outright. The ETFs have become a great option here in the last couple of years. So you can see another breakout alert was sent to paid clients, and this one I believe is close to 40% since that breakout here in the last couple of months. Now, all of this do meet the minimum requirements, and let me explain here. We can see very simple minimum requirements. You'll see them on my YouTube channel. I have hundreds of videos explaining this method, which I call the ultimate Muade breakout. You got a price breakout here. Take a look at what your RSI was doing. Your RSI was moving to 3-year highs right here, and then the MACD met the minimum requirement, which is the MACD was also moving to 3-year highs. So in terms of minimum requirements, everything there was met in terms of minimum requirements. That's why they were on our breakout alert list. Now, going back to the stock that we did not own, let me explain to you why. So this one met the minimum requirements as an IPO. You can see that the monthly chart was not fully developed, but here on the weekly, we got the minimum requirements. So again, if you want to understand how to play IPOs and ICOs, I do have a lot of videos explaining how to play IPOs and ICOs on my YouTube channel. So there's a price breakout here. Take a look at this breakout of the RSI, and then you can see the MACDs were also moving here. Let me see here. MACDs were also meeting our minimum requirements, even going back to this level here. So the MACDs were not a problem. The issue with this stock and why I did not profile it, that's why I was saying sometimes your minimum requirements can be the reason why you don't own stocks. And it is the following. It's this major gap down that was a red flag. So again, it's in the biotech space, and I really try and avoid instruments that have this type of history. The stock had been sideways for a while going back here in late 2022. Nice sideways space from an IPO status, but man, it took this huge gap down here, and that to me was a red flag. That's why I did not consider this as a breakout candidate. The problem with biotechs is once they start showing this type of behavior where they sometimes just evaporate in terms of price level here overnight, I try and avoid them in the future, because it's not unusual that they try to break out and then in the coming weeks and months you find another huge gap down in an overnight trading session. So the problem here is this gap down situation made me avoid this breakout. That was a good breakout. Sometimes it's going to happen. Your minimum requirements are going to stop you from owning some great moving breakout candidates. If you're looking for breakout ideas, this is what I do for paid clients, something I've done for 20 years, US stocks and ETFs in the US market. If you're interested in finding momentum names, you might consider joining my service. Eric Muade with Muade.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings.